Mom's out of town this weekend, so we're gonna go stay in the cabin. It's supposed to get down to 38 degrees tonight, so we built a little wood stove to take out there. It's just a piece of pipe I had laying around with 2 plates welded to the end, piece of scrap for the latch, wood stain can to hold the stove pipe, and the lid from the can is here to help adjust the airflow. Well, we brought a bunch of supplies out to the cabin. We're going to drop those off. We're going to do a little bit of work out here. I want to put a stone floor in to keep our stuff from getting all dirty when you put it on the floor. And we're going to put the stove in, get all the beds set up, and we're going to go back to the house and pack our sleeping bags and stuff and come back out here. This cot's all dirty from last time when I put my stuff on the ground and then set it on the bed. That's why I want to put a stone floor in there to keep that from happening. We got the cabin all cleared out, so now we're going to head down to the creek and get a bunch of rocks piled up, and then we'll come back down with the mule and get them. Here's a good one, Mila. Oh. Found a bunch of good ones right in here. There's a big thick one right here that stood up, and I think I'll be able to split it and make it thinner. This one. Oh! I think we might have enough. Oh, nice! Look at that. This one's not too bad. That one was heavier because it's got a big old thick chunk on it. Well, it's not the prettiest, but it'll do for now. All right, we got the stove in, we got the floor down. Now we're gonna run back and get all of our sleeping stuff. And there's a few more things I wanna do before dinner. All right, are you guys ready? All right, we're on the way back out to the cabin. But rumor has it, Grandma has cookies. Who wants cookies? Me! Started to rain, so we gotta hurry up and make it back to the cabin. Everything's still outside back there. All right, we gotta hurry up and get all this stuff inside before it really starts to rain. I got most of the stuff in here, so we're gonna hang out in here for a little bit. While it was raining, I unpacked the pantry, and I'm gonna show you guys what we got this time. All right, the candle's still here. We got some cranberry raspberry juice. We got a coffee mug with coffee in it. Bush's baked beans. chocolate chip, s'mores, and hot fudge sundae Pop-Tarts, applesauce, and snack packs, chocolate and vanilla. 2 bags of Poppables, some hot dogs, hot dog buns. We got some butter and some mini snack cakes. I got the pantry set up and our bed set up. I gotta hurry up and get some wood cut so we can start the wood stove. So get that door closed. Let's give it some air. There. We'll check on that in a minute and we'll see how it is. Alright, I got the stove going and it is already up like 3 degrees in here, so hopefully we'll be okay tonight. Right there. Now we're gonna keep the door closed on here and go outside and cook some dinner. Alright, for dinner tonight, I just brought hot dogs. Nash shot his first duck, so we're gonna cook up some duck breast too. Woo, it's hot.
Ooh, it's hot.
It's okay.
I was in line first.
Get it with your teeth. Mmm. You got some on your chin. Now, even though this is just a hot dog, they're extra good because they're cooked up in that duck fat. Mmm. Alright, the stove's all loaded up for the night. We got a movie on. Everybody's tucked in. Mason's already sleeping. It's about 60 degrees in here right now, so we're gonna go to bed. Coyotes. Good morning. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning. We were woken up by coyotes, and it's still about 50 degrees in here. I just got the fire going again. We had to let the stove go out last night because it got a little out of hand. The stovepipe up here was glowing red and the fire in there was just roaring. I had to throw some water in there to get it settled down so we could go to sleep. We're gonna have Pop-Tarts for breakfast. And
Baked beans!
baked beans! Just Pop-Tarts. Mason, you gonna get out of bed anytime today? Alright.
No.
Mila and Mason are inside watching a movie. It's probably about 55 degrees in there, and I'd say it's 38, 40 degrees outside. So I got a couple trees I want to get cut down before we go home today, so we're going to do that. You never used to be able to get a nice full front view of the cabin, and now look at that. Perfect. Nash got a fire going. We're gonna get a big old fire going out here to warm everybody up. If you like this video and you want to see more like it, go ahead and subscribe. Or at the very least, just hit that like button for me. I brewed this coffee at 6 o'clock yesterday morning, and it's 9 o'clock the next day, and it's still warm. That's a good thermos. Stop recording. Oh. The kids are out there making sure we don't have any snacks that we have to take home. I'm packing up all of our stuff. I'd say the stone floor, it's a little wobbly in some places, but I like it. you put stuff down on the floor and you can pick it up and it's not all covered in dust. And they all dried up pretty nice from getting them out of the creek yesterday. The wood stove, I think, might need a little bit of work. The door on it, I think, is too loose and it sucks too much air around the door. So it causes like a rocket stove effect in there. Because last night we could hear it roaring and you could hear the stovepipe moving and expanding and you could see it was glowing red right above the stove. So I've just been filling it up with punk wood to keep it going a little bit, but without a whole lot of flame. But we stayed about 50 degrees in here all night. It was like 38 outside, so it was still comfortable enough to sleep. I was hoping to get out here sometime this winter, but I don't know if this wood stove will be good enough for that.
Whoa.
All right, we're all packed up. We gotta head home to feed the horses and let the dogs out.